And as you guys can see, I said, fine, one more. Just like I did with that dude on stream with the Chroma Bone Blade, I said one more. I was being respectful to this dude. He put down his Chroma Tides, and his Chroma Tides is a pretty big Chroma, but at the same time, I was overpaying by 2K if he were to win. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be exposing a 1v1 scammer. Now, I 1v1'd SupremePlusMLG for his Chroma Tide, and I offered 2 Chroma Gemstones for his Chroma Tide, and Chroma Tides is only 6,000, while Chroma Gemstone is 4,000 each. I offered 2, so I overpaid by 2K, and he still decided to scam me. He decided to play this out like normal to see if he could win the fight and run away at the end. Now, as you guys can see, I am right behind here, and he wanted to ask for a practice match. Now, I said I wanted to just start, because why would we waste our time doing a practice match when we can just go with the bet that he already put forth the day before that we were going to do it today, but he never ended up showing up. He kept saying he's a fan. I had him added on my friends list. I never really intended to record this video. I just recorded it because I wanted proof if he flaked on me, and right here, and he complains about things that he did himself. Basically, I played this off pretty well. I was pretty excited. I went over to the side, I peeked on the other side, and I got him at the last second. Now, this isn't really camping because he's doing the exact same thing on the other side. He's just waiting in one spot and then moving when I move. Now, he's going to go up the stairs and to the left, and he's about to come down, and he's going to go to the left. I missed that shot right there. That wasn't the best. He's going to come back around the same corner and try to peek me. Since I'm trapped here, I can't really do much. I'm deciding whether I want to leave or not because he's pushing me, so I can't really do much. So I decided to back up and jump away. And right here, he tried shooting me, but he never ended up hitting me. We did best out of 5 for this Chroma Godly bet. That means we played best to 3. The person who gets 3 wins gets it. We're going over to the side. And this is where the game finally, this 1v1 bet finally gets interesting. We're going over here. We're peeking because he doesn't know. We just missed that shot. It just hit the wall. And then, I don't know what I'm doing here. And then I peeked this once. I missed the shot, but there we go. Peek it again, and I got him. That is the first one. So I said 1-0. This is the first win, so it's going to be a 1-0 out of 5. Meaning that if I were to win 2 more matches, I would be getting the Chroma Tides. Now, he's complaining, saying, I thought there was no powers. Well, in the beginning, I started recording right as we were going to do it. He never said in the chat that we weren't allowed to use any powers. So I said that we never said, and he's complaining, even though the fact that I'm using haste, and that's like the most ineffective power. I could have been using Ghost, and I could have snuck up and killed him. And I told him here that only haste is allowed because that is like the best one to be using in a 1v1 situation because it only speeds you up. It was nerfed really hard. Now on to the second round. This one is pretty tight too because he decides to hide in one specific spot. So we can't really do much here other than the fact that wait for him. We're running back to the bathroom right now. And once we run to the bathroom, what I was thinking of doing was going into the vents, but I wasn't sure where he was. So I was just walking around the vents, waiting to see if I could hear him peek any of the areas. But what he was doing is he was running back and forth. And at the same time, when he wasn't doing that, he was just standing still in one spot with his gun poking out. And I thought it was pretty funny that he was complaining that I was hiding in one area. And also another funny fact about this 1v1 is that I was murderer the whole time. I was never sheriff. I don't know why I was never sheriff, but I was just always murderer every single round. That's really funny to me. I don't know why, but we were just straight up murderers. So I'm just waiting in this vent here, waiting for something to happen, but nothing is really happening. So out of my bored self, I'm trying to see if he's there or not, but he's definitely not there. So I'm jumping out, and this right here is where he pushes up and peeks And the thing is that I was there before he peeked. I was here in this spot, right? As he was coming, he walked towards me. I wasn't camping at all. What do you think I was gonna do? Run away while he was coming this way? It's a 2-0 right now. And he's like, you were waiting for me. And I'm like, so? And again, he's trying to emphasize his rights that he never stated at the start of the 1v1 bet. He never stated that we couldn't do this at the start of the match. I never said you couldn't, did I? And he's like all mad. You can tell that he is pretty salty because he's one off of losing his chroma tides. So he's like, bruh. And I said, I'm recording this. You committed. He committed to this godly bet. He started it and initiated right as he said, let's do one practice match. And I'm like, no, let's not do the practice match. Let's start. I also have Claw Destroyer watching this video and another YouTuber watching this video, but mainly Claw Destroyer. He was planning to help me out with this 1v1. And now, see, he walked straight towards me and he never stated that this wasn't an official round. He walked towards me and then said, dude, that didn't count. And I said, why didn't it? Why didn't that one round count? Why did he walk straight towards me? He probably walked straight towards me because he didn't want to be the sheriff and he wanted to be the murderer. So he wanted to purposely get killed. And as you guys can see, I said, fine, one more. Just like I did with that dude on stream with the Chroma Bone Blade. I said one more. I was being respectful to this dude. He put down his Chroma Tides, and his Chroma Tides is a pretty big Chroma, but at the same time, I was overpaying by 2K if he were to win. And the thing is that this guy is not taking it lightly. He's complaining after every single round he loses. So he's making up excuses to the fact that I beat him and it's already a 3-0. Now I'm murderer again. And I thought that was really funny because me being murderer again. Now this round really doesn't do anything. Nothing happens. He just hides this round. And nothing goes through because he didn't really want to verse this round. So we're going to skip. Now he complains right here, I didn't want a 1v1 on this map. Even though the fact that this map was a 1v1 and he never said that at the start of the match. He didn't want to 1v1 on that map. And I said, then pick a map himself. So I let him pick his own map that he wanted to do. So we ended up picking the factory map. Now, once we got on the factory map, as you guys can see, I am murderer again. I don't know why, but I was murderer 4 times in a row. And now, this one is really confusing because I really wasn't understanding what he was doing. But I was really just rushing in because I knew the fact that it was a 2-0. Well, in actuality, it was 3-0. But, like, I knew I had nothing to lose and I kind of wanted to end the match. So, as you guys can see, I'm pushing forward into battle, going through, and what this guy does is he jumps in the sewer with his gun and waits for me there. He waits for me in the sewer so he can instantly shoot the hole that I jumped down so he gets a guaranteed shot at me. Now, I literally just called him a camper because as you guys can see, he's not moving at all down there. He's in the same spot. So once I called him a camper and pushed him out, he started coming out because obviously he knew he was camping. So what I did was I backed off a little bit so he could come out. And this is where I ended up getting him. He came out and that knife got him. That is a 4-0. I won, guaranteed. And what I did is I sent this dude a trade, SupremePlusMLG. So remember that name because this is an actual 1v1. This is not a fake thing. He tries to give me a battle axe, a frostbite, an ice dragon, and 2 seers. And he ends up saying, take this. I'm not scamming you. Take this instead of the chroma tides that I guaranteed you. And I said I recorded the whole thing. And he acts like I didn't record this at all. And he's like, not scamming if I give you items. Well, he bet chromas. That means if he were to win this game, I would have to give him 2 chroma gemstones. And look what he's giving me right now. He's giving me a bunch of garbage godlies. Like, I know these are godlies that, like, a lot of people want, but like to me in this chroma 1v1, these have nothing on chromas at all. And I literally just was saying because he obviously wasn't going to give me the chroma tides. You can tell out of the whole thing he was complaining after every single round he lost, making up excuses, and that's what scammers do. They make up excuses. Now I thought this was really stupid, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this 1v1ing scammer video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.